Hello, I'm Captain Jason Moore, and this is my wife, Captain Michelle Moore, and we are the Salvation Army officers here in Angelina County. And we are so thankful, so grateful for all of the wonderful friends in the community that have been instrumental in helping us do the most good. In 2017, so many needs were met. Even as we witnessed Hurricane Harvey, we saw the needs still being met.
No one went without what they needed. We partnered with other churches in the community along with Red Cross to meet the needs of the people who suffered from Hurricane Harvey. And we are so thankful for all that you do in the community. 2017 was fabulous because of you. And we continue thanking you for all you give, all you do. And we know that 2018 is on the horizon. And we know that with you all as part of us, partnering, we can do great things for Angelina County and the surrounding areas.
I got started with the Salvation Army as a kid. My cousin actually brought me here. I was 6 years old. Started the Salvation Army, going to church here, boys clubs, junior soldiers, and so forth as a child growing up. The reason why I came back to the Salvation Army is to pretty much get back to my child roots that I missed as far as helping the community, try to make an impact, here in my hometown of Lufkin, to people that I cherish so much. I've been in karate ever since I was 5, and I was actually trying to think of what good way to bring back to the community for kids that would enjoy learning actual martial arts, and I figured what way of doing it would be here at the Salvation Army. In the class, I teach them discipline, teach them different ways of the martial arts as far as the history, where it comes from, how we treat people, how you treat each other. I teach a lot about, bullying and so forth, and pretty much try to guide the kids in the right direction that they need to be. Each tournament that they go to, they earn points as far as sparring, katas, tradition, no katas in creative form, team demo katas and so forth. They earn their points by going and competing with first, second, and third place. When they get all their points at the end of the year, they tally those points up where they could actually go to the state finals in Galveston. After they go to the state finals, then they'll go to the World Championship in Las Vegas, Nevada. Miss Captain Moore and Mr. Captain Moore, they have been really great to me, and I really appreciate them. I could not thank them enough. I thank them every day for giving me the opportunity when nobody else didn't. I've tried to do the martial arts with different organizations, and they really didn't kind of look at it that way, but they actually gave me a chance to do it, and we've been going for a year strong now, and we actually won 2 tournaments so far.
The Women's Ministry Program is designed to bring women from all walks of life in, where you come and meet once a week, and you just learn how to give to others. But we have a fourfold ministry, which is service, fellowship, education, and worship. And we come in and we meet on Wednesdays at 10 o'clock from 10 to 11, and we just enjoy each other. We make crafts, we go on field trips, we always have a devotion because it's all about God, our foundation, and we learn from one another. We also have a new program that's coming up called Embrace. This program involves everyone. We're trying to reach the younger women in the community who sometimes work during the day when we have our meetings, and this way we are able to kind of get together, talk about life, what they're going through, what they're experiencing, what they may need help with. And then we will eventually try to incorporate Embrace in with our women's ministry program, where we as younger women can learn from the older women, and they can teach us how to be good wives and how to be good mothers and learn how to cook and just things that make us feel important about ourselves, learning to take care of ourselves, the importance of good health. And so we also have guest speakers that come in and speak life into us. We're just excited about the program, so everyone is welcome to come on in on Wednesdays from 10 to 11 and just see what God has for them.
The Pathway of Hope is designed to help those that have a need. We walk each step with them, whether they're looking for a job or they're looking for housing. It's our duty to go along and guide them and make small goals that become big goals that are very attainable for the families. We know that 1 in 6 children in America are living in poverty. That's 22% of our children in America that need assistance, and we're proud to be able to offer these services for the families.
When me and their father split up, you know, it was hard doing that, but I had lost my car, I had lost my house, I was paying rent, I was working at the hospital, and I was paying rent by myself, and so I had to stay with somebody, trying to figure out how to get here, how to get there. I lost my job, like it was a lot, it was a lot. I was depressed, I was very depressed. I was stressed out, I was angry at myself, I was, you know, I just kept replaying to myself, how did I get here? You know, like what decision could I have made? And then too, I was like, well, you know, trying to make best decisions. I stayed in certain situations for my kids, you know, well, I felt like was for my kids, and I'd be like, well, I'm doing this for the kids, but it didn't end up working in favor for us anyway. So it was a lot of regret, a lot of depression. It was a lot of sadness. It was. Initially, I think I came to church, or I think with assisting with bill pay or something like that. And I was really just needing a listening ear. And I started talking to Miss Renee and Captain Michelle, and they gave the listening ear, and you know, in return, they gave me advice and encouragement, and you know, they told me about this program, and you know, asked if I would be committed to doing this, and you know, and I was like, sure, why not? Because at that time, I just didn't see no better days. So I was like, well, hey, you know, why not? It was my hope, like literally, like I'm telling you, when I first came, I didn't see not a light in the sky. I was like, you know, they was talking to me about it, and I was like, now people talking, like, yeah, I mean, I tried everything else, so I mean, you know, why not? Okay. And you know, as we went through the program and they walked alongside of me with the program, that was my hope. That was my, you know, now at this very moment, I see the light at the end of the tunnel. I do. And I'm so thankful for Miss Renee and Captain Michelle, because, you know, that was my hope. That was something, anytime I done went through something, or, you know, something weighing heavy on me, or something can't get right, you know, I can talk to them, or I come to them and we figure it out. And they've been my hope. Today, well, I got my car fixed. We're in our own place. I have a part-time job or whatever, and we're working on the right steps to make or go through so I can start school. So it's looking better. What I would like to say to the Salvation Army, I truly, truly, truly appreciate what they do. Like, on the outside looking in, I was like, okay, you know, Salvation Army, okay, you know, you see them out in the community helping with people, and that's something that I can appreciate. But being a part of it, you know, being a part of the program and walking through and actually see what they do, like, they have no idea how much I appreciate it and and just what it means, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't really, it's hard to find somebody that actually care, you know, like a big organization like that are very hands-on, the hands-on care, I'm gonna say that. It's hard to find hands-on care with a big organization. And I just wanna say I appreciate y'all, seriously.
One of the things I like about the Adult Day Center is that it is a place where seniors can go, also those that are disabled can go and hang out for the day and enjoy, being active and enjoying one another, people, their peers, but also enjoying the staff and volunteers that can come over and give of their time. And the Adult Day Center is not only there just for the participants, but it's also there for their loved ones. Their loved ones are able to get a little bit of respite. Also, it's a place that they can afford to bring them to, because it's affordable because of the services that we provide. We don't charge a whole lot for.
Well, the services that are offered, they have activities throughout the day, various ones scheduled. They have people coming in and singing with them. They have exercise, Of course, they have a time of rest, but it's pretty much open, because we want to keep their minds stimulated. We want to do things with them, so they color, the adult coloring. Of course, they love playing bingo. Everyone loves bingo. And it's a safe haven for the families, where they know that when they have to work, that their family and loved ones are taken care of. And so there are other activities that they do. I like this one that, I guess it's like a parachuting, where they just have a ball on this big old parachute and they just move it back and forth, and just to see their smiles on their faces and the excitements just when they can get that ball over that other side, or they're dancing, they hear music, and the music helps to stimulate them as well. And so it's a great opportunity for families to just bring their loved ones ages 18 and up to just have a place, a safe place for them to go. So.
And I think, and I don't know if we mentioned the hairstylist.
Yeah, they have a beauty salon in there where the participants can get their hair done. The volunteer comes in, the cosmetologist comes in, and volunteers their time, to do hair for our participants. So we're so appreciative of that.
So the store, it serves the purposes for the public who are buying things that are vintage or antique, but for our clients, social service clients, this is a regular store, just like you would go into a Family Dollar or Walmart. They're looking for things that they can actually use from day to day. For the public that we sell to, they're actually giving to our programs. They're making sure that we're able to afford to provide programs and services to the poor. For the poor that come in and with vouchers from our social services department, they have an assortment of items that they can choose from. And for those that are coming that have vouchers from the Red Cross, they can go into the store and find household items, furniture and kitchen supplies, clothing, anything that they may have lost in a fire. Each year, people give at that Red Kettle, and one of the things that people know us from is going to be the Red Kettle. If it's not the store, if you ask somebody, how do you know the Salvation Army, they're going to mention either two things, the store or the Red Kettle. And the Red Kettle is such a blessing because each year it seems that people are giving more and more. And even when we fall short, sometimes there's a check that comes in the mail right on time to make up for the shortage or the shortfall. And so we just really appreciate everyone that gives at the Kettle, and never think that any amount is too small. Thank you for the penny, thank you for the nickels and dimes and the dollar bills, and it just means a lot to us. There are so many people that are counting on whatever it is that God puts on your heart to give, so we're so appreciative. These monies that come through the kettles are going to make sure that people are being provided with some of the most basic needs.
It helps with summer camp for the children. It helps with the vouchers that we do over at the store. You know, when people can't afford to pay for it, you know, they get it free. You know, it helps with the soup kitchen feeding. 83 cents on the dollar goes back into the community. So what you give is a blessing. It helps to support or to do Vacation Bible School that we do, just to see the children's face when they come in and they're so excited about learning God's Word, you know, and excited about coming to church, you know. It just helps, you name it, it helps with it, you know. And so it's meeting human needs without discrimination. And that's what we use the funds to do. Take care of the people. We also have the Angel Tree program that help families get Christmas for their children, and the funds that we raise doing kettles and you know, that we get through our donors also help support. The community has been so gracious about adopting the angel, you know, and bringing back the gift specifically for that child. And so during Christmas morning, they are able to have something, you know, and the families are so grateful to that. And so we thank the community for all the support that they give us for the Angel Tree program.
For the many friends of the Salvation Army that are joining us at the luncheon on Thursday, we just really want to say that we appreciate you coming. Your presence really shows how much you love the Salvation Army, but most importantly, how much you love the community, all the folk that are that need your help. And it really matters that you believe that they matter. And so thank you so much for all that you do throughout the year, all of the many blessings that you give to the Salvation Army.
So on behalf of my husband and I, thank you for allowing us to just be the hands and feet of Jesus here in the Angelina County. Thank you for partnering with us and for supporting us and for doing what we can do, because we may be the only Jesus that someone sees. And so thank you for just the love that you pour out amongst us all. We love you and God bless you.